Daniel Ryan, back three, Corinthians RFC. Yeah, so probably started playing when I was about 4 or 5. I was playing down in O'Belvo Minis in Dublin. I just got thrown into rugby the same way I did kind of a lot of sports when I was younger, and it was the one that most of my friends were playing, so that's just the one that stuck. Yeah, I've loved it. It's been so cool just getting in and experiencing a training day, training week with so many of the players that I've kind of known about and respected for so long before I came in here. So it's just been a fantastic experience to get in and get that exposure to a higher level of training.
The move from Dublin to Galway, how did you find that?
Yeah, I've actually loved Galway. I kind of thought there'd be more of an adjustment period than there was. I kind of came in, and first day I was out to Silver Strand for a swim and kind of felt at home pretty much straight away. The lads are so welcoming. The biggest eye-opener has definitely been the amount of meetings we have. There's so much kind of cognitive loading during the week. You know, the amount of preparation that goes into games is just something that I've never really experienced before. So I'd say that's definitely the biggest eye-opener. Throughout the years, I'd say there'd be loads of lads that I would have kind of looked up to and enjoyed watching, but I think the one that sticks out is probably Jacob Stockdale. And when I was kind of starting to take rugby a bit more serious around that kind of 5th, 6th class, he would have been 2018 Six Nations, you know, scoring so many tries, and he loved an intercept. So I remember in 5th and 6th class, I was shooting for intercepts 24/7. So I'd say he was definitely one that sticks out as one of my favourite players as I was growing up. Yeah, so I'm in NUIG studying law and business. It's been a bit of a challenge this year studying along with the rugby and the 20s especially, but the lads in here are so accommodating. Chai, Murph, they help you with whatever you need. If you need a day off or, you know, for study or for an exam, they're so helpful. So it's been great. Yeah, fantastic experience. I loved the whole camp vibe, and such a good experience to get into camp and just gel with the group and come out with a few good results. The Six Nations was fantastic. We obviously started slow with a poor result against France, but the bounce back, and we ended up with a triple crown, so was delighted with the whole experience.
For you, in terms of a standout moment, if you had to pick one particular moment, what would it be?
Yeah, so many moments on and off the pitch that would stick out in my mind, but I'd say the one that's screaming out to me is the win against England in Bath. You know, we had a tough result against France in the opening week, and then just to bounce back with such a big win when, you know, it wasn't, well, inside the group we obviously expected to win, but outside the group there wasn't a huge amount of expectation. So that victory and that changing room after was a pretty incredible experience.
Any of the tries that you scored, what was it, 4 tries in the championship, anyone in particular that you liked?
If I mentioned Jacob Stockdale earlier, I'd have to say the intercept against Wales was probably the standout try for myself. Yeah, great to have Brownie in as our head coach. It's nice to have a familiar face on day one, and obviously just such a fantastic coach. He's been so helpful for all of us, and yeah, can't thank him enough for what he's done this year. Yeah, so I found out, I got a text from Stuart first of all on Sunday morning, and he was kind of just prepping me up, being like, okay, you might play this week, so just be on top of all your detail. So that was the kind of first indication I got, and then it was Monday morning, backs meeting, just got a kind of tap on the shoulder, you're in, and yeah, it was an unbelievable week. The lads are so supportive. Everyone was helping me with whatever I needed, and it was just a fantastic experience that whole week going into the game.
Who did you get in touch with first?
I think when I got the text from Stuart, I first of all I said it to my mum that I might be playing, and obviously she was delighted, and then the next one was a few of the lads in here kind of said it to them, and then on Monday kind of texted my mum, and she was delighted, over the moon, so she rang me and we had a good conversation. Yeah, definitely a bit of both. Nerves are not always a bad thing. Like I'd be nervous for a lot of games. It was a weird one because it was the kind of the first late kickoff I'd had. Wouldn't have been really a thing for me last year, so it was kind of weird to get my routine right, and it was the week of Christmas actually, so that was another spanner in the works. But yeah, I had my family and friends up in Galway for it, so Yeah, it was a great day. It was kind of just locking in, getting my food right, and then head to the stadium. I think it was potentially 7:45 kickoff. So a fun fact about me is that Cian Prendergast actually coached me when I was 13 in school for a year. So that's kind of a nice full circle moment coming in here, having him as club captain.
What was he like as a coach back then?
He was tough, but fair probably. It's hard to pick someone out because everyone kind of gets the credit within the academy group, but I would say the one sticking out to me is Max Flynn. He's just got such an infectious attitude around training days, and he's the most prepared guy every single day. So he's someone that, you know, new lads can definitely look up to and take good learnings from.